Hi, Matt Watson here from CarWow. So I'm sitting in a لادا Neva, and next to me is the commercial vehicle version of the Suzuki Jimny, and next to that is a Dacia Duster. And we're going to have a budget off-roader, uphill, off-road drag race. And we're actually going to compare all of these cars in various off-road challenges, and to do that we're going to score them for each challenge. So the winner of a challenge will get 3 points, the one who comes second gets 2 points, sorry for swearing, and the one that comes last gets 1 point, sorry for swearing again. And if any car doesn't complete a challenge, then it will get no points in that challenge. Now we're being helped out today by off-road expert Darren from Pro Tracks 4x4, who are helping organise this event. And if you want to use them for some off-roading or come visit this location, there is a link in the description below. So let me tell you about this لادا Neva. It has a 1.7 litre naturally aspirated engine with 85 horsepower and 130 newton metres of torque. It's not much really, is it? It's not the lightest car really either. It weighs 1.3 tonnes. However, it does have some things in its favour. It has a low range gearbox. In fact, it has a 2-stage low range gearbox. Sorry, I'm swearing again. So it has a high range mode, a medium range mode, and a low range mode. You control it with the knob down here. It also has a central locking differential. So it's that knob there. So for this uphill drag race, I'm going to be in low range mode, diff locked. I'm going to probably pull away in second gear. But I do have a slight problem in the fact that the parking brake on this isn't very good. So whenever I just dip the clutch, which I'll need to do to start the engine, this happens. So this could all end in disaster. Don't think there's such a problem with the Jimny. So let me tell you about that car. It has a 1.5 litre naturally aspirated petrol engine with 101 horsepower and 130 newton metres of torque. That car has normally 2-wheel drive, it's rear-wheel drive, but you can put it into 4-wheel drive lock or low-range 4-wheel drive, so that's what he'll be using in this. That's got a 5-speed manual, just like this car, and its handbrake works, so I'll be able to hold it on the handbrake before going up the hill. Finally, we come to the Dacia Duster. So that car has a 1.5 litre turbo diesel with 115 horsepower and 260 newton metres of torque. It's also got a 6-speed manual gearbox. However, its 4-wheel drive system is normally front-wheel drive, although you can select for 4-wheel drive mode, but it doesn't have a central locking diff like these two cars do. Actually, the Jimny doesn't have a central locking diff, it just locks in permanent fall. Anyway, you don't need to know that. Now, in terms of pricing, they're quite similar actually. So that Dacia, if you want a 4-wheel drive Dacia, £20,000. That Jimny, £20,000. Though if you're buying it through a business, you'd have to pay the VAT because it's a commercial vehicle, and then it's £17,000. This لادا, £17,000, and you can get one imported from ladda4x4.co.uk. The link to them is in the description below as well. Now, before we get on with this, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on. That way you won't miss a single upload. And finally, I need to tell you about the fact that if you're thinking about selling your car and you don't want people coming around and kicking your tyres, having to advertise it in the classifieds, you can actually sell your car through CarWow. So you just upload some photos, a description, and our CarWow dealers will bid on your car. And so you can make sure you're getting a good price for it. And then if you agree a price, they'll come around to your house, take it away and give you the money they quoted. No quibble, dead simple. Let's do this.
Buying a new car? Then head to CarWow and my team will help you find your next car at a fair price. CarWow, your one-stop car buying comparison site.
Right, change of plan. I'm going to hold on the clutch.
3, 2, 1.
Come on, لادا. Oh, crap gear change by me. That Jimny just flew up there, but I'm going to beat the Duster. There we go. Where is the Duster? Oh, here it comes. What happened to the Duster?
It was slipping all over the place. I should have been checking my inclinometer in here because I swear this slope is sheer compared to that one. This was having real trouble.
Well, I'm inclined to think you're just a driver. Anyway, let's see what Darren thought. So Darren, what do you reckon? I mean, this was hard to start off the line. I was struggling, like trying to balance it on the clutch, but I got it going in the end and install it, but didn't win.
It had a scrabble start, then it dug in and started going, but the Jimny, I'm afraid, was a commanding win. It just got off the line straight away, and then we had the third place vehicle, I'm afraid.
It was slow, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Anyway, so that's 3 points to the Jimny, 2 points, sorry for swearing again, to the لادا, and 1 point, I'm swearing again, to the Duster. We've had a bit of a development. You see, the reason that Duster was so slow up that slope is because it still had the stability control on. So when the back end went sideways when it was sliding, it just cut all the power. So he's turned that off now. We're going to have another go. See what happens. I'm going to deploy the same tactics, just try and be a bit quicker with my gear change. So here we go. Oh, classic. I've got all the revs. Oh, come on! I don't know, that was so close. Jimny won, but not by as big a margin as before. Very close between me and the Duster. We're going to need to find out from Darren. Darren, come on, tell me, did I beat the Duster over the top?
No.
Oh,
You were a tiny bit behind, I'm afraid.
oh. All right, and so 3 points to the Jimny, 2 to the Duster. I shouldn't let the Duster have it. Let me. And 1 point to the Larda. The next challenge is all about manoeuvrability and the car's ability to be quick over rough terrain. Because what we're going to do is drive them a little obstacle course. It goes into the woods, round a hairpin, very tight turn. So it'll actually put the car's turning circles to the test and then back to go across the line. And Darren will be timing us, and the car that does it in the quickest time wins. Let's do it. First up, Duster. There you go, the Duster's off. It is the heaviest car, 1.4 tons. And it has an okay turning circle of 10.7 metres, so it should get around the top quite easily. Now, how brave is he going through those big bumps and divots? Whoa, lots of splashdowns. That's wrong. Has anything fallen off it? I still think it's fallen off the front of it. Okay, I think that's just the towing guide cover. So Darren, what was the time on that one?
17.9.
17.9 seconds, okay. Right, Jimny, so you've got to beat 17.9 seconds. Can it? So the Jimny is the lightest car. It only weighs 1.1 tonnes. And it's got the best turning circle, 9.8 metres. Oh, he's a bit slow around there at the top though. I don't know what he's doing. Come on, he needs to smash it through. It's got good ground clearance. It's not that expensive. Although it is more expensive than the old passenger car version for Suzuki reasons. Anyway, what was that time?
20.50.
20.50. So we've had 17.9, 20.50.
Yeah, it's all down to you.
All down to me. This is doable. So this car weighs in at 1.3 tonnes. It's got the worst turning circle though of 11 metres, but I don't think that's going to matter. Right, here we go.
Go.
The gear lever is so far away. Oh, don't want to go too quick over here. Oh, blimey. Come on, it's tough. Russian! Oh, it's a weird noise from the steering pump there. This is the bit I've got to watch so I don't bottom out too badly. It's really quite good, this. Hey! It's got ABS at least, thank God, otherwise I'd have been down that slope. More on that in a bit.
20.32.
20.32. Second place. I'll take that. Second place. Easy win for the Duster. 3 points for that. I just pipped the Jimny, so I get 2 points, and poor Jimny gets 1 point because it's last. The next challenge is about the car controlling itself down a slippery slope. So the idea with this is the opposite to the drag race. It's all about being slow and steady, and the last one to pass the cone wins. Now this car has hill descent control. When it starts going downhill, it'll engage, and it ranges between 80 miles an hour and 3 miles an hour, and I can change it using the cruise control buttons. So I'll be going for 3 mile an hour, be in first gear, just trundling down, and this car has a low first gear, so it's specifically low on the four-wheel drive version of the Duster, just for more control off-roading. The Jimny also has hill descent control, and its low setting is 3 miles an hour, and of course that's got a low range mode. The Larda has no hill descent control, just as the driver, though he's not allowed to touch his brakes. He's going to have to go down in first gear in low mode. See what happens. Do you know what though, before we do, obviously I've jumped into the Duster, and compared to that Larda, it's like a Rolls Royce. It's like luxury. I'm liking it. Off the brake. Come on! Oh my God, that just took ages for hill descent control to engage. Come on! No. Oh God. Oh. At least I was slower than that Larda, but the Jimny absolutely smashed that one. It was the steadiest and smoothest down the slope. This thing, it started to roll before its hill descent control started to work. So Darren.
Jimny was first. You were a very close second.
Oh, very close.
And the Larda.
And the Larda just larded it.
Came last, I'm afraid.
I'm not afraid, I'm happy that it came last. So that's 3 points for the Jimny, 2 for the Duster, and just 1 for the Larda. Oh, For this next challenge, we're going to be driving the cars down some slippery steps, then we're going to turn around and come back up again. This will be testing out their ground clearance, their suspension travel, their four-wheel drive systems and stability control systems to keep them moving forward and not spinning up their wheels too much. Let's see what happens. Oh, and while we're doing it, Darren will be marking us. The Ladda is first. The lovely Ladda. So the design of that car actually dates back to 1977. But it's tough. It's Russian. It's spinning up its wheels a little bit, but its central locking diff is helping it out, keeping all four wheels turning. Jimny, obviously, its four wheels should keep turning because when you put it into four-wheel drive mode, it just locks it all together. Bizarrely, even though it bottomed out, this car has the greatest ground clearance. It's 214 millimeters. The Jimny is 210, and the Ladda is 200. Up! Did all right. Now we're going to go back up the slope. Another thing that's interesting is that the Jimny has rigid axles at the front and the back. The Ladda has a rigid axle at the back, but independent suspension at the front. And the Duster has independent suspension all the way around. It also has stability control, as does the Jimny, so it can stop it spinning its wheels. The Ladda doesn't. So it doesn't have that to help it out. So if it starts to slip, it could get into trouble, especially if it's cross-axled. So front wheel off the ground, the diagonal rear wheel off the ground, so the power just spins away through those two wheels. The Jimny will use its brakes to send power back to the wheel that has grip. I can see that poor Ladda is struggling a bit. Go on, give it power. Go on. It made it in the end. There goes the Jimny. You can see it spinning up its back wheel a bit. And sticking some wheels in the air. Look at it. The way it's walking up there, it's like a goat. Oh, what? Oh God. And it's, oh, come on. Up. 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 Steady does it. Keep it going. Come on, Duster. I can feel the stability. Oh. Well, that's embarrassing. Might have stalled it a little bit. Thank God for stop-start. Oh, I'm struggling here. Yeah, stop-start. When I stall it, it's... Come on. This is full power. I'm gonna have to back up. This is struggling now. There's no central locker on this, so it's all on the ESP. Right, come on. Looking like a complete nutter. Oh, I stalled it again. Oh. And now I'm getting into panic, I've turned it off. Right, come on. I'm following Darren for instructions on what to do. Dead straight, come on, give it some power. Hey, get out of the way, Darren, I'll kill you. Oh, and then I bottomed out. Oh, get out of the way, Darren. Okay, Darren, that was a bit embarrassing for me.
I don't like to say too much. It was too low. It's longer than the other two cars, which means they can position their wheels in the hole slightly better.
Right.
So the Jimny came up like a breeze.
I'm normally really good at positioning myself in the hole, but this time not so much.
You're very good at digging holes.
Right, yeah, I was spinning away the wheels. I mean, this one struggled because it didn't have a central locking diff, did it?
And it is longer. This is set for the smaller car.
Even though it's got higher ground clearance, the fact that it was longer, it was just bottoming out.
Yeah.
Go on then, tell me the results. What's the score for this?
Third, I'm afraid.
Third. So 1 point for the Duster.
2 points for the Ladda.
Ooh, second place for the Ladda, not bad.
Jimny, straight up.
3 points for the Jimny. That Jimny's doing well, isn't it?
Very well.
This next challenge is in 3 parts. So the first part, we're going to go down a side slope and it will actually show off the car's chassis articulation and the stiffness of their chassis. So we're going to actually stop at some point and open the doors to just see if the chassis has flexed or not, because if you can't open the doors, it means it's flexed. Then we're going to go around over a couple of hills and that will be testing the car's approach, breakover and departure angles. Then we're going to come back down again and up over a slope, which will once again check out the ground clearance and the chassis articulation and their traction. And then Darren will mark us. Obviously, I've now jumped into the Jimny. Very familiar place, a Jimny. Got my own Jimny. In fact, if you want to see more about my Jimny, click on the pop-out banner up there for the link in the description to watch my video about my own Jimny that I bought. Okay, I can see the Duster heading down the slope, kicking his back wheel in the air. I wonder how his chassis is. Well, it looks like the Duster's door open, no problem at all. It does have a monocoque chassis, so it's pretty stiff. I wonder if the Larda will be able to open and shut his door easily enough. That's got a monocoque chassis as well. The only one that hasn't is this Jimny. Here we go. Straight down. Let's do a door test. So this is a ladder frame chassis, so there's more of a chance that the body flex, but no, that's fine as well. Whoop. Hee. Oh. Whoa! Because this is a tall car, it really feels pretty extreme when you're on the inside of it. Wow, this is so much fun. Wait, whoa. Oh, it's sliding around a bit. Whoa. How are we doing? The steering's pretty light and slow, so it's easy to make your way down comfortably without too many sudden movements. Right, let's move on to the second section. So this next obstacle will test the car's approach angle. So the Duster's approach angle is 30 degrees. The Lada's is an incredible 38 degrees, and this Jimny's is 37. We're just going to head through this little water splash, then up over this slope, which will be testing the car's breakover angles, make sure they don't bottom out. So the worst is the Duster. It's got a breakover angle of 21 degrees, 36 for the Larda. This Suzuki is 28 degrees. And the departure angle on this Jimny is actually the best, so 49 degrees compared to 28 for the Larda, and just 33 for that Duster. So this is the final part of this section now. We're going at this side slope, and wheel will go in the air, and then we'll drop down. It looks like the Duster's having a little bit of a problem. A little bit of a problem. It's got its front wheel in the air. It's spinning its power away. Oh, Duster, come on, you can do it. Oh, is he going to slide back into the Larda? Better reverse up just in case. Oh, get into reverse! Come on! Yeah. Oh, go on, power, mate. You'll get over there. That's it. Well done. Oh, that was struggling. Now, the Duster's on all-season tyres, so is the Larda, and so is this Jimny, so the tyres are pretty similar amongst all three vehicles. Now, while this is fun, if you want a really good all-round SUV that can do off-roading but is also comfy for on the road, click on the pop-out banner up there or follow the link in the description below to go and check out what my favourite is and the offer. You can go on it through CarWow. Well, that was easy for the Larda. The Larda totally walked that. Now the Jimny, I've got to try to just keep momentum up. Wait. This is doing a good job. This is very easy, just steadying it on the brakes. Oh yeah, this car is so cool. I love Jimnys. Oops. I thought he was going to tip over then. Just to prove me wrong, Jimny. Stop frightening me. What's the matter with you? Oh, well, there we go. That's the end of that challenge. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Let's see what Darren thought of it. Darren! Can't get the staff these days. Just having a bit of a natter over there. Hello, you alright?
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
Oh, chatting.
So, through these three obstacles then, which car did the best overall?
Overall, seeing what's just happened there, I would give it to the Larda.
The Larda! 3 points for the Larda. Second place?
Jimny.
2 points for the Jimny. Last.
Duster, when you started getting wheels light, it was struggling with traction.
There you go, just 1 point for the Duster. Now we come to the final challenge and there's everything to play for. So the Jimny can't lose, but it could lose the win and end up drawing with either the Duster or the Larda, depending on how they perform in this next challenge. What the cars have got to do is drive up this steep, slippery slope, which is covered in rocks. This is all about traction, momentum, and power. We're gonna have the Duster going first. Here he goes. Gotta be careful not to bottom out while accelerating there. Go on, power. Come on, make it up. Go on. Oh, that made it look really easy. How can the Larda do? Both are on 9 points. Whichever does it the best will come second, because this Jimny's going to win regardless. It's too far ahead now. Here we go. Here goes the Larda. Has he got enough power? It's got no clever traction control system to stop wheel spinning. Go on! Go on! Go on! Oh, it struggled, but it did it. That looked epic. Now it's down to the Jimny. Come on, Jim. This is basically a lap of honour, unless I completely cock it up and make a fool of myself. Here we go. Get the momentum going, come on. Oh, yes! I just revved the nuts off it and it hauled its ass up. Anyway, let's see what Darren thought. Darren, were you impressed with how the cars got up there?
Very impressed. I didn't think they'd make it.
Really?
Honestly, yes.
But they all did.
Yes, and surprisingly well.
But which one did it the best?
The Duster.
The Duster?
Yeah.
Really, why?
Smoother power delivery. It just flew up.
Really, then which did it second best?
Second best, the finish was a Jimny. It had a constant smooth all the way up the hill. And I'm afraid third was a Ladda. It struggled at the end.
But it still made it up.
Still made it, yeah, it got there.
Okay, so 1 point for the Ladda, which means overall it comes last with 10 points. It's 2 points for the Jimny,
Yep.
which means that it has 14 points in total, beating the Duster into second place, which even though it got 3 points on this challenge, overall 12 points, so it comes second. So first, win for the Jimny, second place, Duster, and third, last but not least, is the Ladda. Which one would you like to take home?
Jimny.
Yes, me too. Although actually it's a long drive home, so I'd rather take the Duster because it's better on the motorway. Yeah, so you can have the Jimny. Anyway, I hope you'll enjoy the video. If you did, give it a like. If you didn't, bugger off. Click on those windows there, you can watch some more videos. And if you click on that box there, you can go to CarWow to see how much money you can save on a new car. Thanks for watching.